Hi guys, down here, welcome back. We're back at it with another GTA 5 cheat video. This is going to be something of a refresher for some people, and then hopefully a intro guide. Oh, okay, got people running across the background. Someone going to kill me. Anyone going to kill me? Oh, that guy's probably thinking about killing me. So this is going to be a cheat using the Diamond Casino. It's an extension on the one that I've previously posted about. I've had a number of people commenting on that video saying, you know, they didn't understand what they're doing. They're having problems with the game crashing, all sorts of things. They're getting kicked off the table as well, which I was aware was a thing, but I wasn't too worried about. But we found a way around that now. So firstly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this step by step, making sure that you can. Everyone can see every step of this, so you know exactly what you need to do, and hopefully it should mean people aren't getting the game crashing or having any problems with finding the right values for what they need to do. So I'm going to be taking you through step by step. So the first step is, of course, going to the casino.
Step one, you say we need to talk.
Okay, so I've switched over to a slightly different camera setup so that I can actually display this properly. So step 2 is to go into windowed mode. So there's two ways of doing this. The first way, easiest way, is press Alt, Enter, and if you give it a second, we're in windowed mode. The second way, I'll just go back to full screen mode if you don't want to do that for some reason, or it doesn't work because maybe you've got a weird keyboard. Go to settings, go to graphics, go to screen type, and change your full screen to windowed. Press yes, and there you go, and we're in windowed mode. Step 3. So step 3, we're going to set up cheat engine. So you want to go to cheat engine. In my case, I've got cheat engine 6.7 installed, so we open up that. It doesn't matter which version of cheat engine you use, any version is fine. And then we want to lock it onto the GTA 5 game. There we go. So that's step 3. Step 4, we want to leave the session, so make sure we're no longer in game with anyone else. So what we're going to do here is we're going to tab out. We're going to go to right click on your bar at the bottom of the screen, click Task Manager, then we're going to go to Performance, and then we're going to go to Open Resource Monitor. We can close the Task Manager, and then the Resource Monitor we're going to go to Network, the Network tab up here, and then we're going to go to GTA 5, right click on it, press Suspend Process, suspend the process. We'll wait for about 10 seconds. Okay, and then we right click on it again, press Resume Process, resume, and you go back to it and you'll see we've been kicked out of the session. Everyone else is left. So now there's no risk of us being caught or whatever by other players. I don't know how they would catch you, but also it means you're not going to have any other players sat down at your table, which could mess things up. So in a second you'll probably see that we're going to cut back to an earlier recording because I messed up my recordings and had to go back and do this all in a weird order, but this all should be there. So I just finished doing the recording and then immediately realized that I totally screwed up the way I was recording. I accidentally recorded everything on full screen, even though we were intentionally on windowed mode so that people could see what I was doing. Okay, so this will be step 5, which is to find your values. Okay, now that I've actually got my chips, we're going to sit down at the roulette table and let's get to it. So we've got our cheat engine open and ready to go. Cheat engine has been, so I'll just minimize this for a second. Cheat engine, press this button and we've attached it to GTA 5. Okay, GTA 5 open, so we're going to place a bet on there, there, and there. So on red, black, and on the middle between 0 and 00. And then, let's up that bet to 100. So 100, 100, 100. Okay. So now we just need to wait for him to start spinning the table. So the bets have been taken. I'm going to go 100 and then press first scan. So we get about 47,000 values, which isn't too much. It's not it's not like a shocking amount. That's kind of what we expect on our first scan. If you're getting way more than that, you're probably doing something wrong. So I had a couple of people commenting that they couldn't find the right they couldn't do that search in the allotted time, which is surprising to me because it shouldn't take that long to scan. But anyway, maybe they're doing something wrong. I don't know. So now we're going to change our bet to 50, and we're going to bet black, red, and 0, 0, 0 again. Okay, so bets have been taken. So I'll tab back over to Cheat Engine, and this time I'm going to search for 50, and we'll press next scan, or you can just press enter. That's given us 12 values, which is the right number, so we're going to copy these down, and now I can actually just change this up to 1, 2, 5, 0, 0, 0, 0. Right, is that correct number of zeros? Yeah, that's the correct number of zeros. And I might have taken too long about this. Yeah, I didn't. I took just too long, so I didn't actually get the winnings that I wanted there. Because I was trying to explain what I'm doing, but next time it should work. So 12 is the correct number of values, so now I should be able to just go ahead and start winning money. So we're going to wait until he takes the bets again, and then we're going to change our value to 1.25 million, which is the most you can put, because then it means for the most part you're going to win 2.5 million. The most you're allowed to win on any of the games in the casino is 2.5 million. If you win any more than that, it just immediately punts you off the game, and it doesn't actually let you keep the money either. So there's no point winning anything more than 2.5 million. Okay, so he's taking the bets. We'll go back over to here, and we're going to copy and paste the 1.25. So I've copied and pasted 1.25 million, so I can do that a bit more quickly. Okay, so now that we've won one, there's two ways we could approach this. The first way is we could just keep winning them, and then eventually, once you've taken so much winnings, I think it's about 7.5 million, they just kick you off the table. The other way we can do it is we now intentionally lose a game, so we're just going to pick one at random. So our chances of actually getting this are like 1 in 38. 1 in 38 chances of winning it. So our chances are pretty bad of winning, which is what we want. We want to intentionally lose a game, and then we're going to win, and then we're going to lose, and then we're going to keep doing that over and over again, and it's not going to kick us off of the table. Like I say, if you do just keep winning games over and over and over again, you're just going to get kicked off the table. So at this point, I might actually edit us back to my original clip, where what I did is I kept running through and all the way up to 15 million, and then just stopped there, because I mean you can keep going for as long as you want, but I didn't feel the need to keep going. I don't think there's. I mean, I've bought all the things I could want to buy at this point. I've got all of the apartments, all of the bunkers, everything. I've got loads of vehicles. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I want the money for anymore. I guess I can just keep upgrading cars and buying cars and stuff. Yeah. This is a good example. So you see up there, I won a completely insane amount of money. That can happen if you accidentally roll 0 or 0, 0. You'll get loads of money, and it'll be too much, and it'll just kick you straight off the table. But you can just sit back down again, so it doesn't cause any actual problems. And now I can just play again. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lose one just to be careful, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the thing or not. I don't want to accidentally mess it up. So I'm gonna if you do win on a 0, 0 or 0, I would suggest that you then lose a game afterwards. So you wouldn't get, if you win anything more than 2.5 million, the game won't let you keep it. When you win on a 0 or a 0, 0, you get much more money than you normally would. there it is, 150,000. 150,000? What am I talking about? 15 million. I did accidentally mess up partway through there. I don't know if you'll have caught it because I was probably be running this on high speed. I did actually screw up partway through, but I fixed it, so it's fine. So what I'm going to do now is just quickly going to take us over to the checkout to trade in the chips, just to demonstrate that this is in fact money you can use. It's not just like some weird casino chip thing that you can't make any worth of. Nope, you can definitely use this. And you can also buy stuff in the casino store as well, if you don't know. Over there, directly ahead of us, there's a shop there where you can buy stuff. So there we go. Let's go up to the cashier, trade in chips, press tab to get the maximum chips, and then press enter. And there you go. I just gained 15 million. So now I'm just going to quickly demonstrate what happens if you win too many times in a row. So I'm going to do this. And just to clarify for how I'm updating, how I'm doing the cheat engine stuff. So when you go over to cheat engine, what I'm doing is I've already got all of these values selected. To open the window where you, sorry, I'm moving that out of the way. So with cheat engine, to open the little window where you modify the value, it's literally just press enter. If I minimize this, you'll be able to see it. So if you press enter, it opens up the what would you like to change this value to, and then I'm just copy and pasting in 1.25 million, and it's changing all of them. Okay, so that's one win. Okay, so actually all it took was 2 wins in a row. I got 2 wins in a row there, and they've kicked me off the table. So now you'll see if I go back to the table, it says this feature is not available now, please come back later. So if this happens, if you win too many times in a row and you get kicked off the table, you'll be unable to use the tables for about 20 minutes, and then you should be able to come back and use them again. So if that does happen, just go out and play for a while, or just go and do something else, and then you should be able to come back and do it again. But as I say, you can avoid getting kicked off the table like that if you win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose consecutively. But don't put high bets on the games that you're losing, because then it can cause problems. So yeah, thanks for everyone who's watched and supported. Thanks for the comments. People actually responding is really helpful because it does give me information on how things don't work, or if people have any great ideas. There's a couple of the improvements that I've made here have actually come off the back of some comments that people have made, which is really helpful. I hope people find this useful. And apparently we're staring at some random dude in the bar. Okay. If you do have any questions, post them down in the comments. Do try and have a look through the comments as well, because on the previous few videos, I've had a number of times when people have asked the same question over and over and over again, rather than seeing that other people have asked the question and it's already been answered. I will do my best to comment back and respond, but sometimes I miss messages, or sometimes people ask questions that I don't know the answer to. So there you go. But yeah, catch you on the next one, hopefully, and thanks for watching.